everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cowboys going up against the Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, let me ask you about this Dallas defense, because so much hype, obviously, and right... So about the offense, but this defense, they've held their own, have they not?
Indeed they have, and in a lot of cases they've led the charge on defense, made plays, and let's face it, going into the season we thought they might finish last in the league in defense. They had a lot of guys suspended. They spent a second-round pick on a defender that we all knew was not going to play this season in Jalen Smith, yet somehow they fashioned it together, led by Sean Lee, and become a cohesive unit that doesn't worry about who gets the credit, and have had guys emerge and make plays that you didn't expect.
Le'Veon had 120 yards and a touchdown on Thanksgiving. He's really coming alive the last 2 weeks, Charles. 146 against the Browns, and as I said, 120 on Turkey Day.
And I loved his mindset going into the game, because after what he did against Cleveland with 146 yards rushing, many were saying, hey, how do you come back on such a short week and think about having a big game again? He's like, I'm always ready to play. I can't wait to get out there on Thursday, and this will have no effect on my performance going forward. And he was exactly right.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
On second down, it's Bell. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And now the defense for Dallas.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger looking deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 47 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Partner, it was quite the battle. Washington and Dallas watching Dez go against Josh Norman. Dez finished with 5 catches, 72 yards, but a little jawing going back and forth.
Tell the truth, when you were watching the game, you started watching the game within the game, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You kept your eyes on 88 of Dallas and 24 of Washington and watched what they were doing on each and every snap. And boy, what a battle it was. An absolute fierce one. Dez's team ends up getting the victory.
Now Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
It's time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot, pattern read, and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept a pass. I like him.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. As the Steelers trot back out for offense, Charles, wanted to ask you about the AFC North. They're tied with the Ravens through 12 weeks at 6-5. But just because of the kind of the mystique of the Steelers, you get the sense that this is their division to win.
The mystique and Big Ben at quarterback. Because I think that when you really analyze it going down the stretch, people I talk to around the league, they all still feel that the Steelers at the end of the year will be atop of the AFC North because Big Ben provides the edge that they need.
They'll go again with Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. They find some open field here. Look at the dance and the juke. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 50. And 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.